Well, good evening YouTube and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today of the Rhino, we're going to look at a beer. This beer is from Cameron's. It's from the new Cameron's Brewmaster box. This is the Cameron's Bamberg Castle Smoked Ale, which is 5.4% alcohol by volume. Bang. Bamberg Castle. Now, as much as I'm not a big fan of the new labels and everything from Cameron's, I do know that they have helped them in sales because they are catchy on the shelf now. They do pop. They're as colorful as other craft breweries. We're going to be drinking from a Cameron's glass, but one of the old Cameron's glasses. I don't have a glass with the new Cameron's logo on it, so yeah. Smoked ale. In the town of Bamberg, home of smoked beers, the bishop would not grant citizens any land to construct a town hall. The resourceful and crafty townsfolk rallied and ran piles into the river to create an island on which they built their castle. Our German roast beer is equally ingenious, made from pale barley smoked with beechwood. This town hall of beverages has a smoky sweet aroma and hint of candied bacon. You use beechwood? You can't taste beechwood? What the fuck? For those of you that don't know where that joke came from, it's beechwood is what's used to filter bud. Bud is beechwood filtered, but it says beechwood aged. I wonder if that story's true about Bamberg Castle. I'm gonna have to look that up. Because if that's true, that's kind of interesting. Any German historians out there that would know? Where's Chris? Where's the Chris from Philadelphia? He would know. He would know all about German history. There we go. There's still a little bit there in the can, but that's okay. That's a beautiful looking beer. Ruby red. Ruby red. That is beautiful. I can't see through it because of how dark it is, but at the same time I know it's crystal clear. I can see my fingers on the other side when I'm getting the light hitting it properly. Off-white sort of mocha head. Big snap crackle pop there. I really love the snap crackle pop in a beer. It's a nice looking beer. Visually, that is probably one of the most what was it? Best looking beers I've seen in a while. That's what I was looking to say. I'm still bending it a little more. My problem is that it fucking hurts the hands to bend because it gets right in there, see? I need to wear gloves when I bend. I need to start doing... When I do my stupid things like I used to do when I was doing strongman, and I know I'm nowhere in the same shape as when I did strongman, but when I do that stupid shit, I need to start wrapping leathers again, because then you can bend with no problem. You don't get that. You don't get indents, a perfect indent on each hand of the fucking opener. Scent. Yeah, just out of the can at least, there's smoke. There's a beautiful smokiness to it. It's not a peaty smokiness. It's just a smokiness. I know it told me it's beechwood, but it kind of smells like hickory. It smells like when I'm smoking when Simon is smoking fucking. Why can't I think today? When Simon's smoking brisket, it smells like that. It has that hickory scent to it. Out of the glass. Glass is pretty much the same, just a light smokiness. Let's try the beer. Cheers. Pinky out. Do I get the flavor of candied bacon? No. Is it a slight smoky flavor? Yes. Is it a Roche beer that could compete with any Roche beer I've ever had? No. However, this could be a great introduction to a smoked beer for somebody that does not drink smoked beers, that's scared of smoked beers. It gives you a good idea of the flavor. Because it's basically a dark lager with a little bit of smokiness on the back end. You get you get a medium carbonation, medium bodied beer with a nice slight sweet caramel flavor that fades into a charred smoky wood flavor, and that charred smoky wood flavor mixes with an earthy back end as well as a slight black coffee note. Very nice beer. That's my cell phone. It's sitting up there. I didn't turn it off. It happens. I could say it's my girlfriend texting me. That would be a lie. My wife is sleeping ahead on top of me. And who would be my girlfriend, right? Fuck, nobody. It's a nice beer. It really is a nice beer. And like I said, I could see it be a very good introduction to a Roche beer for people that have not had a smoked beer before. Do I think if you drink a whole bunch of German smoked beers or anything like that you might love this? Probably not. Do I think that if you drank a whole bunch of Canadian smoked beers or American smoked beers you'd love this? Maybe, because our smoked beers are a lot more tame than a lot of things coming out of Germany. But in the end, is it a good beer is all that matters. Yes, it's a solid beer. It's just not a spectacular beer. Am I angry that I bought it? No. It's a nice beer. It's a solid beer. The pack came with this, their Black Forest Black Lager, and the Cosmic Cream Ale, and the Amber Ale. All solid beers. I mean, I'm curious if the Black Forest is going to be more reminiscent of the Dark 266, which was their original dark lager. And they came out with a Noir earlier too, which was another black beer. And they told me that wasn't the Dark 266 either. So there's a lot of black beers coming out of Cameron's right now, which is great from a brewery that when it first opened was mostly all, well, other than the Dark 266 and the Amber, you had the Lager and the Cream Ale. So when they first opened, you had a lot of light-colored beers, an Amber and a Dark. I mean, you had the full spectrum, I suppose, but they were all very easily approachable, which is a great way to get your business started, especially back when they started. And, I mean, it's great to see these beers now. It's great to see them experimenting, it's great to see them expanding, it's great to see them trying new things that they wouldn't try in the past, and I'm very excited for that, and I love working with them. I love Bill, I love the whole team over there. It's a great beer. I wish they hadn't changed the date of their cask day, because now I can never go. Fuck you guys for that. Out of 10 on this beer, like I said, it's not the most spectacular beer I've ever had, but I solidly could get behind it and buy it and buy it and buy it. And remember, my rating is both a flavor expectation rating as well as a would I go back to it again rating. And for me, I would give this a 7.5 out of 10. I would go back to this. I would buy this again if it was sitting on the shelf in a can. And that's all you can really hope for is after you've had over 3,900 beers, what you can hope for is a beer that you would go back to. And this is a beer I would go back to. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Cheers. I guess it's chug time, eh? That's a lot of beer to chug. A lot of beer to chug. I'll do it for you guys, though. I will do it for you guys. Bye.